sometimes I think that the music comes easier. And we've talked about this before, I write music first. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people write lyrics first. I've never had that work. I mean, I have a couple of things where I've tried to write lyrics first, and I have this whole story and where I think, and I can't find the music for it. And it just doesn't work for me that way. So I always start with a chord progression or a riff or a groove, and then I'll sit and play that over and over and over again. And I've also got...
No, wait. Let me back up. So you're playing the groove probably on your guitar.
Yep.
And you've got a few chords, and you're thinking. So probably rhythmic melodies come to mind. Is that...
Yes, and then I'll sit there and now melodic ideas come to mind that fit with the groove, and then I'm trying to write lyrics that fit into that flow.
Just to follow up on what you're saying, the way I approach writing songs is normally I'll try to come up with words first. So I'll have an idea of what the story is I want to say for a character or a situation, and then I'll try to write words that, seem to go with that topic, right, that story. And then after I do that, then I start imagining the meter and the rhythm of how they're, spoken and then how they would be sung. And then after that, then I try to come up with a melody of what I think would work for, emotionally and, right, to creativity, like make the lyrics come alive into a melody. After I've got that, then the rest is easy because I can come up with chords and and grooves and chord progressions very easily. I don't use an app.
Yeah, no, neither do I. I think that's so cheating. It's unbelievable.
Loops, Somebody tried to ask me, he said, "Well, what do you call your style? Like, what is your style?"
Good luck, man.
And I said, I don't know how to put a name on it except that it's all music that I admire over my entire lifetime is now coming back through me. So
yes.
I said, I guess let's call it a new song that reminds you of something old. Because that's what it is. Everything I write reminds me of something that's old.
There's a great illustration of this that involves you and me. And that's I wrote a song called My Battle to Belong. And I did a very basic bedroom demo of it. It was like a drum loop, a couple of guitar parts, electric piano part, and a bass part, and I played all of them. And I sent it to you to see what you thought. And you opened up the lyric sheet first. And I remember you sending me an email. It's like, I haven't listened to the song, but I love these lyrics. Can I use these to write something? And I said, absolutely, go for it. And so you did it, and you put it out, and you've had it with a video on YouTube and everything because you work way faster than I do. But it's so completely different musically because we approached it different. I mean, you saw the lyric and the whole thing about battle, and it was very dramatic, and you got this kind of almost Imagine Dragons, very dramatic, almost musical theater kind of thing going. I mean, it's this big dramatic thing, and mine's more offshoot of the Allman Brothers, 70s fusion-y, it has those kind of chords and those kind of weird, progressions and everything in my version, but they're completely different.
Yeah.
And they're both out there now. I mean, we both released versions of our take of where these lyrics should be musically, and they're completely different.